We are live. I'm gonna sit over here. One of my favorite spots to sit, I suppose. Don't really feel like sitting, but we are coming in from the Venetian. See if I go over this way. This will be a little bit better. There we go. But we, that almost looks like a really bad angle, I suppose. We had our meetup game last night. Ended up doing really well. I posted a short earlier today. Let me see if I can get over somewhere where I can set this down where it's not in the sunlight. There we go. So I'm in the sun, but the phone isn't, so that way you guys can see. But yeah, on this Saturday, it's beautiful, 90 degrees. I did my morning yoga. So I've been stretching out my lower back. Got to hop in the jacuzzi this morning, which is really nice. And so I'm playing the Big O today. Pretty pumped about it. We got last night with the beat up game. We ended up doing really well. We ended up winning over 10K. I think we ended up winning like 10,200 or so. We had some big pots. You guys saw one of the big pots on the short, 1450, 1485 with King 347 double suited. You know, the most common questions or the most common comments I'm getting on that short that I just posted is how the hell are kings good here? This is when paying attention to your opponents and what kind of raises that they're making. Hello, Jacob. Why it's important to pay attention to that stuff, because the way the action was, it picked up when it was $315. I think I raised, and then guy calls, guy makes it $315. I call, and then the next guy backdoor raises, and then he goes all in over the top. And then it got back to me, and I'm like, it's like $1,000 to me. And, you know, some of you might say, how are kings good there? And I understand that. I think when you think of Big O and you're like, how can you get it all in three ways and no one has aces? But if you pay attention to your opponents and what their 4-betting and 5-betting ranges are, you could narrow it down and say, well, I saw this guy earlier literally shove with ace, I think it was ace 4, king jack 10, which I don't mind it for the high, but for the low, it's a little weak. You know, even on the high, you're still drawing. Like if it comes all low cards and a 4, you're just screwed. You know, so, and a lot of times, even if you hit top pair there, you're not sure if you're good. So when I weighed all those things into consideration, and I saw the guy jam literally like 20 minutes before with, I think it was like ace, king, jack, 10, 4. I just said, you know, I saw him jam with worse than aces. I said he's tried to backdoor to isolate, because he did it earlier and I let him do it to me. Where I called like 120 and then he backdoored to make it like 800. Hello, Grayson. Thank you for tuning in. So, yeah, we ended up winning about 10K last night. So for the trip, we are up around $8,000. We had 2 bullets in that $400 Big O at the Nugget, where we ended up losing about a $200,000 pot, or 200 blind pot. Right before end of registration, with like one level before registration, and we lost like 160 playing no limit hold'em. Which, yeah, when I'm playing the mix game, people are asking us how often are we gonna have that mix game here at the Venetian. I told them probably every Friday and Saturday during the series. We'll spread 5-5 as well as 10-10. So I'm really looking forward to the bounty today. $200 bounty in Big O. Starts in about 45 minutes. It's got a 100K guarantee on it too for $800. Like, fucking Venetian's doing it right. I do get paid by the Venetian to influence, but even if I didn't, they're still my favorite fucking casino, and I've said that many times. But yeah, so far Vegas is pretty good. We're not even in the Airbnb yet. Trying to book a big win before we get there. Give us a good jump start. If I can be up 10 grand before Sunday, that'd be nice. Right now I'm up 8. So with today, $800 Big O bounty. You know, I think, I almost feel like, you know, the hand that I busted out on, if I run into that situation again, I almost feel like just picking a better spot, because if I know I could outplay my opponents post-flop, why give them a 50-50 shot to take me out? Yeah, I guess my strategy today is probably going to be small ball poker. You know, avoid the big pots, just keep it small, keep it manageable the whole time, you know, until you get down to about the final 2 tables. The win was a little over 10K in the 5-5 game. Bought it for 2,300. I ended up having some botster hands. I had one hand on a double board bomb pot where I had just a pair of aces on one board and there's 2 spades out there, and then I had the board was 6-8-10 with 2 diamonds, and all I had was a nut diamond draw. And the top board puts out another spade, but it puts a king out there, and then the bottom board puts out nut diamonds. And I had to call a big bet on the 4th Street, so I think I had to call like 560, somewhere around there. I want to say somewhere around there. So when I hit my nut diamonds, I went all in, and he had 2 pair on one board and and a straight on the other. So he had lots of equity. So my 2 pair up top with aces and kings was better than his 9s and 8s. And then, of course, my flush beat his straight. So that was a pretty significant pot. I had a couple of 4K pots, and anytime I whipped out the camera to try recording it for long form, I would lose, which was like a superstition of mine. But when I recorded, I think I did 2 or 3 hands for shorts. Each one of those I won. But I'm like, well, maybe that's what I'll just do, is record a few more shorts like that. Keep the superstition going, seeing if I'm always scooping when I record shorts. I mean, eventually it's got to go the other way, but I'll take it while I can. So, but yeah, we've got about 45 minutes till game time. My back feels good. Yoga, meditation, jacuzzi. I was really, really drunk last night. I was so drunk. What up, Nate? I was so drunk I got up at 2:30 in the morning. I went down to the bar because I got up at 2:30 at the board, and I ordered water. I drank 3 glasses of water. I really appreciated you being there, brother. Yeah, the meetup game was fun. I'm probably going to do mix again, probably after the Big O tournament is my guess. So the cornrows are coming back. I don't know. You know, I was talking to Cam about that, and he was like, you should get your cornrows done, you know, before you play your tournaments. Well, my first tournament's Monday, so I don't know if I'm going to do cornrows tomorrow. Tomorrow is our day off. We're moving into the Airbnb. But because it is my day off, I might go get cornrows done. But I almost feel like as long as I'm killing it, don't change the look. If I start going on a downswing, maybe go get some cornrows, and because sometimes it makes you feel different. So I don't know. Right now, I think I'm going to hold off on it for a little bit. So, but let me know if you guys have any other questions, because this means I've got about 3 minutes, and then I'm heading inside. Maybe less than 3 minutes. But definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Doing daily updates for the WSOP, or just what's been going on in my life. This is like daily updates from life of a grinder. You know, and letting people know how my journey has been going. But up 8K for the trip now after one day. So, hell yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I haven't banked anything in tournaments yet. Won 3,700 in Big O a few days ago on the 1-2 Big O down at the Horseshoe. And then had one more cash session, like serious cash session, which was last night, won like 10K. So if I had been playing tournaments, I'd be up like 15K or so, or 14K for the trip. Probably more than that, because I wouldn't have been wasting my time on tournaments. But tournaments have big wins as well. I hope I win all my flips as well. We got to find our flip today. So find our flip. And, like I said, I think small ball poker might be the strategy. I think if you get up to that point, early on, obviously, with your sub 30 big blinds, rebuy stage is open, just run it. But I think when you're close to end of registration, you have 100 bigs, I think you just need to play small ball. Especially when I feel like I'm a better player than them in the long run. Why give them the opportunity to win a flip? But I'm going to let you guys go. Check in. I'll probably give you guys an update later on tonight. So play smart, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you at the Venetian.